Hi everybody, Justine here from artbehaviour.com, and these are parent tips, particularly around how to help your child with communication. We're doing a series of this, and it really is great to see how they all work together and how the theme continues. So a lot of parents and a lot of clients that I have come in and they say, my child doesn't listen to me, or I just feel like they can't hear me, or I can't communicate with them or get through to them. So the one tip I do look at is the type of communication and what's going on there. Now, what I experienced with my daughter, which I have experienced with other parents, is one thing where your child is so creative and out the box thinking that they have so many thoughts going on in their head, how they're building because they are creative, that when you speak to them, they actually do not hear you. Now, like I said, I experienced this with my daughter, and in the beginning, it really is frustrating as a parent because you just want to, get things done and all that stuff. So the one thing I do with my daughter is I just say, well, can we just stop here? Can you just make eye contact with me? Can I ask you to please do this? But the other thing that is so important is understanding what I use the term fair exchange in communication. And I say to children and parents and even my own child, I say, right, let's work out a fair exchange here. So you get what you want, I get what I want. Mommy gets what mommy wants, you get what you want. I said, right, I would like you please to do this. And in exchange, what would you like? So obviously you would know what your child loves. So in exchange, then we get 5 minutes to do the activity you want, or in exchange we get this. And then when we have frustrations, when we do have disagreements, because we're human and you get frustrated, then afterwards I would then, while we're talking through the communication, I say, well, hang on a second here. Do you really think this is fair exchange in communication? Do you really think that you'll get what you want, or that ice cream, if you speak to me like this? Because that's not really fair exchange in communication, is it? And you start to let your child take responsibility and actually realize what's going on. Now, when I talk about fair exchange in communication, it's really, really important to start this habit of using fair exchange as opposed to saying you're not listening, or you're naughty, or things like that. So I really change the language around that, and it really does help. And then eventually my daughter says to me, Mommy, do you see I've listened? So fair exchange is I would like please this. And they start to adopt and bring this into your household, which is really, really a different approach in your communication to just help with those frustrations of outbursts, and really helping them feel like they're listened to from their parents.